Number 1. In Anoka, Minnesota, for $24,980, there's the very Imperial that experts often prefer not to highlight. It too vividly illustrates how much car you can get for used crossover money. Underneath the long hood here is a 331 firepower V8 with an automatic transmission which starts without drama and pulls the heavy body along smoothly and confidently. Power steering, wipers, headlights, heater, power windows, and the power seat. All of it works as if the car were still in production, not just a classic in a vintage car club. The body is straight, the paintwork is tidy, and the interior is clean and free of aftermarket clutter. You truly wouldn't be ashamed to park this car alongside other classics at a show or pull up to a restaurant on a weekend evening. But every classic comes with its own honest fine print, and this one is no exception. The brakes feel a bit mushy, the paint shows minor signs of age, and the original radio is no longer in place. On the upside, the title is clean, and the dealer in Ramsey, Minnesota offers financing and assistance with delivery. Essentially, all that's left is to decide how much this format of a big Imperial for reasonable money appeals to you. And later in this same video, we'll show you the complete opposite. A truck that was invested in like a show car and literally rebuilt from the ground up.
If you're finding value in what we're sharing, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us create more great content. Thank you.
Number 2. In Cypress, Texas, for $79,500, or best offer, is a 1949 Diamond T that's been transformed into a full-fledged show build. It's a frame-off build on a square-body dually chassis with an LS3 and a 6L80 under the hood and a wheelbase stretched by 12 inches. The body is all custom, featuring new fenders, bumpers, rocker panels, and a slick HTX paint job. Inside, you'll find fresh ostrich upholstery, brown carpeting, dropped seats, and an extended steering column, making for comfortable seating. Everything works: cold vintage air, Dakota digital gauges, power steering, a Griffin radiator, a new Rix fuel tank, and all lights are working, including the cab lights and third brake light. Next on the list is a rare Nomad station wagon, where the focus isn't on custom work, but on preserving its factory look. Number 3. In Santa Maria, California, for $47,000, there's a 1958 Nomad that looks like it was prepped for a museum and then got a last-minute reprieve. A fresh 350 engine with a 350 turbo hydromatic keeps the car lively, while the factory color 930A, silver blue poly, and a Teodella interior in blue tones emphasize the proper appearance of its top-of-the-line trim. Chrome, moldings, skirts, complete new old stock parts for the exterior trim, everything is in place and carefully assembled. The power steering is light, the brakes are predictable, the electrical system works, and the frame and undercarriage are clean. This Nomad is truly ready to hit the road the moment you close the door. However, there's a point to consider. The non-original engine and transmission do change the car's character, and such replacements can sometimes lead to additional questions during future maintenance. But in terms of condition and trim level, this is one of those rare Nomads that doesn't just show that the model was produced for only 1 year, but allows you to truly experience it on the road. And next in the selection is a different format, honest classics from the 40s, kept as close as possible to their original mechanics. Number 4. In Westminster, Colorado, a 1947 Chevrolet StyleMaster is for sale for $12,500, an almost entirely original sedan that hasn't been overly polished. The original engine fires right up, the car was serviced at a classic car shop, and it now drives predictably. It runs smoothly, shifts without a hitch, and the interior and body appear well preserved without noticeable modifications. This isn't a project car or a custom build. It's an honest, well-preserved StyleMaster, where most of the driving experience comes from its factory original mechanics. But with vintage classics, there are always a few things to consider. The fuel tank has been replaced, and you might also encounter typical minor mechanical issues, such as small leaks, ignition timing adjustments, or needing attention to the suspension. Otherwise, the car is ready for unhurried cruises and to remain in its original state for years to come. Further down the list is a completely different character, a restored 1960s Oldsmobile with a new engine and transmission, which emphasizes updated mechanicals and performance. Number 5. Located in Miami Lakes, Florida, a 1960 Oldsmobile 88 is available for $35,000. This car was given a complete restoration in 2021, essentially getting a new lease on life. The owner reports around 20,000 miles on it since the restoration. However, the actual mileage on the body and chassis isn't specified separately. That figure refers specifically to the refreshed vehicle. Therefore, it's best to confirm the full picture during an in-person inspection. But the overall impression is clear. This isn't a project car or something to stash away for later. It's a turnkey 88 that's ready to be driven and enjoyed. Next on the list is a vibrant Ford from the mid-50s, featuring air conditioning and a ready-to-hit-the-road vibe. Number 6, up for grabs in Miami for $45,000 is a 1956 Ford Crown Victoria, a sharp two-tone sedan which the owner simply describes as ready to hit the road. The air conditioning blows cold, power steering makes the heavy front end a breeze to handle, and the car's overall vibe is perfect for weekend cruises. Just hop in, turn the key, and go. The red and white exterior and interior scheme looks sharp without trying to modernize the original look, and that's precisely why this Crown Vic maintains its appeal, even next to much pricier projects. But before you buy, there are details to consider. The mileage is reportedly high, and the owner doesn't specify any particular mechanical details, so an inspection is definitely a must. Age-related quirks could show up on the very first drive. Otherwise, it's an honest car with working components and a straightforward presence. Next up, we have an earlier Ford from the late 1940s, which has almost entirely kept its factory character and a complete set of original parts. Number 7. In Statesville, North Carolina, a 1948 Ford Super Deluxe 8 is offered for $16,500, a rare instance where a post-war car has retained almost all of its original configuration. The owner is including a set of spare parts with the car, so some future upkeep is already taken care of with the package. It feels like this Super Deluxe still holds up well and hasn't been turned into a project car. But its age is catching up to it. The electrical system and brakes could use some attention. The next vehicle is a working Dodge pickup from the early 1950s, upgraded for daily driving. Number 8. In Columbia Station, Ohio, a 1953 Dodge B4 goes for $13,500. The The vehicle has been converted to a 12-volt system and features power steering and power brakes. A digital dashboard, new tires, and a new battery have been installed, and a fresh rear axle was installed in 2023. For a pickup truck with this kind of history, this is already a significant step towards practicality, which is why it is described as a solid foundation for a daily driver. Next up is a luxury Cadillac from the late 1940s, which has been preserved in its original factory condition and is even rust-free, a rarity in itself for its age. Number 9. Up for grabs in Salt Lake City is a 1949 Cadillac Series 62, a completely original rust-free sedan, priced at $16,000 or best offer. It starts, runs, and looks sharp on the outside, as if it has simply been preserved and maintained without unnecessary modifications. This Cadillac truly shows what a post-war automobile could look like if it was properly looked after without attempts to transform it to modern standards. Next up is an iconic 1957 Bel Air with all the right parts and a 3-on-the-tree manual transmission. Number 10. In Chaska, Minnesota, a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air is listed for $52,000, a classic 2-door hardtop sporting the correct Sierra Gold and Adobe beige colors. Under the hood is a 283 V8 with power pack and a 4-barrel carburetor. A 3-speed manual on the column makes for a more authentic driving experience, while a non-original cassette player and auxiliary speakers are neatly integrated without detracting from the overall aesthetic. The car has been garaged, which is evident from the body's condition. A few points to note: the actual mileage is unknown and the audio system is no longer factory original, but this does not affect its drivability. Next up, we have a mid-50s Mercury, a car that runs strong, but still needs some tender, loving care on the interior and minor details. Number 11. In Grand Rapids, Minnesota, a 1955 Mercury Monterey is for sale for $10,500. Under the hood is a 272 Y-Block V8 with a new fuel pump and a rebuilt 4-barrel Holley, and the transmission shifts as it should after recent service. It has new Coker white-wall tires. The lights and gauges come to life when turned on, and according to the owner, the car really runs pretty well. The interior, however, remains completely original, and that's what's crying out for an update the most. Regarding the minor details, everything is listed up front. The radio and clock don't work. The speedometer needs a new cable. The body has already been repainted, and there are some problem spots in the paint. The next car is a mid-50s Oldsmobile with claimed factory paint and upholstery, which is rare for this class. Number 12. In Hialeah, Florida, a 1955 Oldsmobile 88 Royale is listed for $12,500, a rare instance where the owner claims both original factory paint and original factory upholstery. The car is described as being in pristine condition, with original glass and a set of 5 new tires. Visually, this Olds really looks complete: straight body panels, a tidy interior, and an overall feel of a well-preserved vehicle that hasn't been modernized or turned into a project. This is the kind of car valued for its honesty and an appearance as close as possible to how it rolled off the assembly line. However, the owner doesn't specify particular technical details. The condition of the suspension, brakes, electrical system, and engine bay remains unmentioned and requires inspection. Such aspects are standard for cars from the mid-50s, but it's still important to take them into account. Next up is a working Ford F1 from the late 40s that has been preserved in excellent condition and still runs with its original flathead V8. Number 13. In Marysville, Pennsylvania, a 1948 Ford F1 pickup is for sale for $28,000, looking like it has been put up on a lift and inspected top to bottom every season. The flathead V8 runs smoothly, the 4-speed manual shifts without a hitch, and the undercarriage and lower body are truly in excellent shape. The wooden bed floor is neatly fitted. The red paint and interior look well maintained with no signs of hasty repairs or hidden modifications. It is a rare instance when a 40s era workhorse remains solid and tidy at the same time. Next on the list is a rare Dodge Royale with a 3-on-the-tree manual transmission and a straightforward list of necessary work ahead of it. Number 14. In Rangeley, Maine, a 1956 Dodge Royal is for sale for $7,800. This is a rare version for that year, featuring a 3-on-the-tree manual transmission, which was produced in far fewer numbers than automatic transmissions. The car starts, drives, and shifts smoothly. Under the hood are a new fuel tank and a new water pump, and a new voltage regulator comes with it. But the seller also clearly points out problem areas. The brake system needs work, the voltage regulator is not yet installed, and the battery is dead, so the car currently needs a tow truck. The right front fender and headlight assembly are damaged after a collision with a moose. A new headlight will be needed, along with bodywork on that corner. Next up is a 1957 Chevrolet wagon, road-ready with modern mechanicals and convenient features. Number 15. In Levittown, Pennsylvania, a 1957 Chevrolet Handyman wagon is offered for $43,000, a station wagon that already drives like a modern vehicle. Under the hood is a V8 350 running through a 700R with overdrive, and Sniper EFI provides quick starts and smooth fuel delivery. Front disc brakes and upgraded rear brakes significantly improve control. Power windows and a tilt steering column add convenience. The air conditioning works as it should. This is a handyman that can be used not just on weekends, it's truly ready for daily driving. Regarding limitations, the owner honestly notes 2 things: rust on the inside of the driver's side rocker panel and the engine mileage, indicated as TMU, which is effectively unknown. But otherwise, the wagon is already in turnkey condition. Next on the list is a Chrysler from the early 60s that is technically running, but requires work before it becomes fully roadworthy. Number 16. In Monroeville, New Jersey, a 1960 Chrysler Imperial is for sale for $8,500. But the seller is upfront about its weak spots. The car isn't ready for regular driving yet, There's a transmission leak, the engine needs a tune-up, and it'll need a full service before any serious road trips. Next on the list is a military Dodge M37, already ready for parades and outings, and it comes with a trailer included. Number 17. In Paulding, New York, a 1953 Dodge M37 military truck, described as running great and fully ready for parade duty, is for sale for $15,000. Four-wheel drive, a working winch, a new canvas top, and sturdy benches in the bed. All this highlights that the vehicle has been preserved not as a display piece, but as a functional tool. The package includes an M101A1 trailer with a new canvas top and a working parking brake, as well as a set of spare parts. For those looking for rare military equipment that's ready to roll, this is exactly the right fit. But there are some details regarding the paperwork. Mileage is not specified, and the sale is via bill of sale without a full title. Such conditions are standard for some military vehicles, but they are worth considering. Next up is a pre-restoration 1939 Ford that has retained its original mechanics and 6-volt system. Number 18. In Terre Haute, Indiana, a 1939 Ford Deluxe Coupe goes for $28,000. The restoration here is older, but was done right. The body looks solid, the interior is kept factory original, and the 6-volt system remains untouched. Since the restoration, the car has only traveled about 1,200 miles. The mechanicals are best inspected in person, which is standard practice for cars from the 30s. Next on the list is an open-top Willys Jeepster with a rebuilt engine and overdrive. Number 19. In Manitou Beach, Michigan, a 1949 Willys Jeepster is for sale for $16,000. The engine has been rebuilt and the 3-speed transmission is paired with an overdrive. According to the owner, the condition is very good. Next, we have a fully original Jeep CJ5, which is used every day and, according to the owner, has no hidden problems. Number 20. In McAllen, Texas, a 1958 Jeep CJ 5 Willys is listed for $13,500, described by the owner as being in its completely original configuration and still a daily driver. A standard transmission, 4-wheel drive with 3 shifters, new tires and wheels, a new soft top, and updated seats make this CJ5 much more comfortable than early Willys models typically are. The owner claims everything works properly, the vehicle handles easily, is used daily, and the title is clear. However, it's important to remember the phrase "no problems" doesn't always mean there are no underlying issues. Hidden corrosion and the condition of the undercarriage remain unknown without a personal inspection. For vehicles from the 1950s, this is an absolutely normal part of the inspection. Next up is a heavy-duty Ford F4 with its original dump bed, which still operates as intended. Number 21. In Vian, Oklahoma, a 1952 Ford F4 is for sale for $20,000. It's a mostly original working truck that still does its job. The flathead V8 starts right up, the truck drives, and the factory-stamped signature Ford dump bed works just like it did decades ago. The body was repainted around the late 50s and has been garaged ever since, so the overall appearance is tidy, with no attempts at modernization or shoddy modifications. For a classic F4, this is a rare level of preservation, but details of its age are still visible. The old paint isn't perfect anymore, and the mechanical condition of the components after such a long storage period is best checked out in person. Such considerations are par for the course for heavy equipment from that era. Next on the list is a fully restored Model A, which received attention from top to bottom, including not only the body and interior, but also the engine. Number 22. In Weatherford, Texas, a 1929 Ford Model A Tudor is for sale for $23,000, a car that has been completely restored, including the engine. It boasts a 201 cubic inch four-cylinder with a Riley two-port head and a pair of carburetors, giving the engine a much livelier character than stock versions. The body and interior are in tidy condition. The 3-speed manual transmission shifts smoothly, and the mileage since the rebuild is only about 300 miles. It comes with a clean Texas title, and the owner is open to negotiation or trade, as the owner states directly. The next vehicle is a tidy Plymouth Special Deluxe that looks clean and remains fully roadworthy. Number 23. In New Braunfels, Texas, a 1949 Plymouth Special Deluxe Coupe is for sale for $19,000 or best offer. What's great about it is that it's fully operational and hasn't become a project car. The inline 6-cylinder engine runs smoothly, the 3-speed manual transmission shifts without a hitch, and the interior and body look very clean. It has new tires, a modern radio's already installed, and the lights and gauges work as they should. For the late 1940s, it's a rare find for a car you can just hop in and drive. However, the owner doesn't list specific body or mechanical flaws, and the "or best offer" format hints that there are still minor things to consider. These are worth checking out in person. Nevertheless, overall, this is one of the most user-friendly cars in the lineup in terms of being ready to hit the road. Next up is a genuine hot rod, a steel 1932 Ford, built back in the late 1970s. Number 24. In Wilson, Oklahoma, a 1932 Ford Model B Roadster is listed for $39,900. It's a real steel 32, not a replica. Built in the late 70s, it has a history of National Street Rod Association participation, a strengthened frame, custom suspension, and the distinctive vibe of that era. The fenders and running boards are fiberglass, but the main body is genuine Henry Ford steel. The car has retained its straight lines, neat silhouette, and the overall look of a vehicle built by hand and with real insight. It's rust-free, and the paint job, with its age-appropriate sheen, is that rare instance where old paint has something to brag about. Since its build, the car has only traveled approximately 8,500 miles. On the technical side, the finish is almost 50 years old. There are chips and lacquer cracks, and the car itself sat for a long time before its fuel system was updated. But for a hot rod with this kind of history, that's par for the course. Next up is a calmer four-door Packard, which has already been brought to running condition but still needs some fine-tuning.
Hey everybody, Fred here with RedlineMuscleCars.com. We're at the Chickasaw Days Parade and we're going to be driving some dignitaries in the cars. We brought 3 of them over to help them out. Our little 32 Ford Roadster, true Henry steel car. 67 Camaro convertible that's factory Bolero red with the red interior. 4-speed 350. The little 32 Coupe is a 327 4-speed out of a Corvette. And then my 69 RS SS Hugger Orange Camaro convertible that we take to parades and shows and stuff. It's a personal keeper. Y'all have a blessed and awesome day.
Number 25. In Magnolia, Texas, a 1956 Packard Clipper Deluxe is for sale for $7,500, a car that already runs and sounds good, but still needs some tender, loving care. Instead of the stock engine, it has a 307 cubic inch V8 with a turbo 350 transmission. The 12-volt system has been left untouched, and the brakes have been completely overhauled. The seats have been professionally reupholstered, the roof has been repainted, and that's the only bodywork the owner mentions. The car starts right up, idles smoothly, and at 55 miles per hour, the engine is practically inaudible. But the seller honestly points out the weak spots. The windshield wipers don't work. It's running on old bias-ply tires, and for a long trip, he himself recommends trailering it. For weekend cruises around town, the Clipper is ready to go, but for serious regular use, it needs a comprehensive overhaul. Next up is a visually very solid 1940 Chevrolet, but with a dead original engine. Number 26. In Riverside, California, for $14,000 or best offer, there is a 1940 Chevrolet Master 85. The paint is a 9 out of 10, the interior is an 8 out of 10, the chrome and glass look good, and the floor, frame, and trunk are solid. There are no signs of cutting or modifications. The car is truly original and well preserved. It is a rare instance where a visual inspection gives almost no reason to nitpick. But the seller is upfront about the main point. The original 216 engine is no longer alive. It is effectively shot. The car does not run and requires an engine replacement. The owner is willing to include a 250 engine as part of a successful deal. If you are looking for a project base without bodywork, this is exactly that kind of option. Next on the list is a fully running Chevrolet 3100 pickup truck with a V8 and an automatic transmission.
What's up, you guys? This is my 1940 Master 85. It's really clean on the inside. Everything works. The heater, the horn, everything. I'm gonna show you guys the floors. The trunk is solid. New tank. Floors are solid. Everything. The motor is blown. If you're interested, hit me up.
Number 27. In Clovis, California, a 1953 Chevrolet 3100 is for sale for $28,000. Under the hood, it packs a V8 with an automatic transmission, boasts a 3-window cab, and features a step-side bed with a wooden floor. The truck's overall presentation is neat and cohesive. The paint looks good, though the owner honestly mentions a few scratches, and original headlights are included. It's a straightforward format. You can hop in and drive it, and if you want to, you can improve the aesthetics bit by bit. Next up is a mid-1950s GMC, but already featuring an LS engine and Jaguar suspension, completely rebuilt for modern driving. Number 28. In Hesperia, California, a 1954 GMC 100 is listed for $25,000, a pickup truck that essentially already lives the life of a modern vehicle. Under the hood is a 5.3 LS engine. It operates through a 4L60E transmission, and the front and rear suspension are sourced from a Jaguar XJS, which completely transforms the car's road manners. New glass and door hardware have been installed. The owner uses the GMC as a daily driver, so the operation of its components is entirely predictable and straightforward. This is one of those instances where a vintage body conceals very modern engineering. However, originality can no longer be attributed to such a vehicle. The modifications are extensive, and they are definitely not for purists. The body's condition regarding rust is also not described, so an inspection is a must. Next up is a massive Lincoln from the late 50s, which has spent decades in storage and is now being sold essentially as a preserved project. Number 29. In Wellsville, New York, a 1958 Lincoln Premier is for sale for $5,500, a massive sedan that has been sitting since 1976. According to the owner, the condition is very good, the mileage is low, the panels look straight, and the car retains its original look without any signs of customization or modification. This is a case where the body and interior have weathered the decades surprisingly well, a good foundation for a restoration without a complete teardown. But the main issue is immediately apparent: the engine doesn't turn over. After sitting for so long, a complete overhaul will be needed, from the engine to the brakes, hoses, and all the hydraulics. This Premier is a solid project car, not a finished driver. Next up in the collection is an already built Cummins-powered rat rod tow truck with trophies and a history. Number 30. In Morrisonville, New York, a 1946 Ford rat rod tow truck is for sale for $19,000, a vehicle that combines the rough and ready style of a rat rod with the power of a 12-valve Cummins. A 5-speed manual transmission, a 2x4-inch box frame chassis, a Dana 80 rear end with 4.10 gearing, and a Detroit locker. This setup is stout, built for real-world demands. The truck won first prize at the Syracuse Nationals in 2014, and the dashboard is signed by Gene Winfield, Horny Mike, and Rockin' Raleigh. Rear bodywork incorporates elements from a 1957 Lincoln Premier, and the overall silhouette looks aggressive and cohesive. The owner is upfront about a few issues. Some of the light elements are not working, the right tail light is broken, glass included, and the project needs some fine-tuning. However, it drives straight and tracks true. Next on the list is a lightweight and super mean T-bucket with a supercharged 327. Number 31. In Seagoville, Texas, a 1923 Ford T-Bucket Roadster is for sale for $24,500. It's a lightweight machine built around a supercharged 327 small block Chevy. It features a roller camshaft, roller rockers, a double timing chain, flat top pistons, 2.02 heads, and a large Wayland 671 with a pair of Holley 600s, a combination that makes this hot rod quick right off idle. The Turbo 350 transmission with a shift kit delivers firm and crisp shifts, and a rear end from a General Motors car from the early 1960s rounds out the proper technical package. It sits on new tires with wide 15-inch weld wheels in the back, and the car looks solid from nose to tail. Rounding out the collection is a mid-1950s Studebaker, quick, rare, and featuring a Muncie manual transmission, a combination rarely seen at car shows alongside such looks. Number 32. In Auburn, Maine, a 1955 Studebaker Champion is for sale for $15,000. Under the hood, it's packing a 350 V8 running through a manual Muncie 4-speed, and I'm already starting to put together a new selection of cool classic cars for you. Stay tuned. Number 33. This 1934 Ford B, priced at $29,000 and located in Eugene, Oregon, is a meticulously crafted hot rod that promises not to disappoint. With only 2,000 miles on the odometer, this project is now complete and ready for its next chapter. The vehicle is built on a 1932 chassis with a 1934 cab, officially titled as a 1932, and comes with a clear Oregon title in the owner's name. This hot rod is a real trophy getter, complete with a showboard, making it a standout at any event. Under the hood, the car features a powerful Blueprint 450 horsepower 383 stroker engine with a full roller cam and 4-bolt mains, paired with a TCI Performance Turbo Hydromatic 350 automatic transmission installed 2 years ago. The engine bay is pristine, showcasing chrome and polished components that reflect the level of care and maintenance invested. The full exhaust system is equipped with electric cutouts, offering a quiet ride until activated, while the end of the side pipes are welded closed, starting the exhaust near the end of the side pipes under the doors. The exterior is finished in a striking quarter-mile red, a base coat clear coat that shines brilliantly, with only minor blemishes. The steel cab is channeled 6 inches and seamlessly finished, featuring new weather stripping, felts and doors, and a new front window with rubber. The Model A style bed is solid oak, opening with a remote, and the vehicle sits on American racing wheels with Hoosier tires at the rear. Inside, the black interior is adorned with red accent stitching, featuring diamond quilted upholstery that is both intact and undamaged. The dashboard is black, complementing the quilted seats, door panels, and headliner. Modern comforts include a tall, low-car shifter, an Alpine stereo with infinity speakers, and a 3-speed heater with dash and floor heat. The undercarriage and brake components are well maintained, showing no rust, and the vehicle boasts new rear drum brakes and front discs. The pickup bed is clean and structurally sound, lined with a durable dark ribbed material. This 1934 Ford B is a super neat hot rod, ready for trade consideration with other hot rods from the 1930s to 1950s, offering a thrilling blend of vintage style and modern performance. Number 34. This 1930 Ford Model A, priced at $17,000 and located in Akron, Ohio, is a meticulously maintained classic with only 3,800 miles on the odometer. This Model A features a manual transmission and showcases a striking exterior with a glossy dark red-maroon body contrasted by black fenders, running boards, and roof. The paint retains a shiny finish with no visible rust, highlighting the car's well-preserved condition. The interior is equally impressive, boasting a brown-tan color scheme with a dark red-maroon dashboard area around the gauges. The dash trim has a dark brown wood grain appearance, adding a touch of elegance. The upholstery, crafted from ribbed fabric velour, features vertical pleats on the seats and matching inserts on the door panels. The interior is intact, showing no signs of wear or damage, indicating careful attention to detail and preservation. Under the hood, the engine has been rebuilt and is in excellent condition. The engine block is painted dark green and the engine bay is clean and painted to match the exterior's dark red-maroon. The car runs smoothly, with all components functioning properly except for the speedometer. The underbody of the vehicle is in remarkable condition, with visible components such as the frame, rear axle, and leaf springs painted black and free from significant rust. This reflects the car's good maintenance history. The brake system has been completely overhauled, with new brakes installed on both the front and rear, ensuring reliable stopping power. This Model A is equipped with new steel fenders and running boards, and all new glass and window guides have been installed, contributing to its pristine condition. The car is super clean from top to bottom and has been hardly driven, making it a rare find for enthusiasts. Serious offers will be considered, providing a unique opportunity to own a piece of automotive history. Number 35. This 1932 Ford 5-window coupe, priced at $36,000, is a striking example of classic American automotive craftsmanship located in Lewiston, Idaho. With only 300 miles on the odometer, this vehicle combines vintage appeal with modern enhancements. The steel body features a 3-inch chop, giving it a sleek and aggressive stance. The exterior is finished in a vibrant yellow, maintaining a glossy shine with no visible rust, highlighting the car's pristine condition. Under the hood, the 454 V8 engine is a powerhouse, meticulously maintained with polished chrome components that add to its visual appeal. The engine bay is exceptionally clean, reflecting the care and attention given to this vehicle. Power is delivered through an automatic transmission to a 9-inch rear end, ensuring a robust and reliable driving experience. The car is equipped with air conditioning, providing comfort during warm weather cruising. Inside, the interior is a blend of classic style and modern comfort. The dashboard is painted in the same bright yellow as the exterior, creating a cohesive look. The upholstery is black with purple accents, featuring custom bucket seats with textured fabric inserts that are both stylish and intact. The tilt wheel and sound system enhance the driving experience, making this coupe as enjoyable to drive as it is to admire. The underbody of the vehicle is in excellent condition, with a well-maintained brake system ensuring reliable stopping power. The area behind the seats, designed as a rumble seat or custom storage area, is clean and free of rust, lined with carpet and textured fabric inserts for a polished finish. Located at Cook's Car Company in Lewiston, Idaho, this 1932 Ford 5-window coupe presents a rare opportunity to own a piece of automotive history. Its combination of a powerful engine, stylish design, and modern amenities makes it a standout choice for collectors and enthusiasts seeking a classic car with both performance and charm.